Hey guys, I'm gonna talk about the govern governor's council conference for the disabled. Um, it took place this week. It was Monday and Tuesday downtown. Unfortunately was not able to go. I could not find a friend or anyone to help me out, so I wasn't able to go. But a lot of people from all over the place come to this conference, and it's a bunch of people that advocate for the disabled, whether it's making places bigger for the disabled, making jobs more accessible, or whether it might be having more wheelchair ramps at certain places, um, making parking spaces more accessible for vans to get wheelchairs out. But there were a lot of motivational speakers at this conference, and I think this conference was very powerful. Even though I wasn't able to go, it gave people with disabilities a voice and speak up, and how we can make this world a better place, and how we can make places more wheelchair friendly and more accessible, whether it's jobs, restaurants, just local places, um, or whether it's swimming pools, making it easier for the disabled to get in and out. They should have more wheelchair lifts, so it makes it easier to get the people with disabilities in and out of the pool. So it just gave a chance for the disabled to listen to motivational speakers and listen to their stories and challenges. My friend Andy said that they had a couple motivational speakers in wheelchairs. They shared their story. It sounds like it was very informative and inspiring. He said there's a lot of things that he learned. There was a lot of workshops and things like that. So my goal next year is to definitely go to this conference, because as he said, it's very informative and it gives people with disabilities a chance to speak up and give their opinions and have a voice and say, hey, just because I'm disabled or have a disability doesn't mean I can do this. Or how can we make that place more wheelchair friendly? How can we make it accessible so my wheelchair doesn't have to go up this curb? Make the ramps more wheelchair friendly, or whether it's like I said, pools more wheelchair friendly, whether they need to put a wheelchair lift in, or whatever it might be. Just I think this conference sounded very informative and very inspiring, and like I said, it gave people with disabilities to a chance to speak up and have a voice and share their opinions and share their stories. And I just thought of this today. Actually, I'm gonna talk to the director of this conference and see if I can come speak at this conference next year and share my story with having cerebral palsy, and sharing my challenges and my obstacles, what I have to go through, and just helping the disabled population out. Because, like I said, it's very important for the disabled to have a voice and people to listen to what they have to say, because I feel like people don't think people with disabilities are capable of doing certain things. Yes, people have jobs, people go to school, people have degrees, people do a lot of things. So, I mean, heck, I've been with my job for 9 years, something like that. So, people can do a lot of things. People have a voice. People share their stories and their journey and what they're going through. And I think that's very important, that more people with disabilities need to speak up and share their voice and say, hey, how can we change this? Hey, how can we change that? For an example, I think I shared this story in one of my past videos. When I was a freshman in high school, my friends I have had a couple friends that were in wheelchairs, and we all wanted to go to the football games, but the student section didn't have a ramp for us to sit in the wheelchair section. And I was very frustrated that day. So I went to the principal's office, or the dean's office, whatever you call it, and I actually knew one of the deans very well. Him and I go way back, 6th grade. Good times. I drove in his office and I was like, Mr. Allen, hey, we have a problem. There's a group of my friends and I went to the football game last night, and we wanted to sit with our friends in the wheelchair section, but there's no ramp. So I got on the ball and helped them put a ramp in. It took until my senior year, but long story short, because of my voice and because I spoke up, I was able to go to every football game my senior year and sit with my friends and cheer Carmel High School on. And I feel like that's very important. That's a way people can hear your voice. People can learn about your disabilities. If you just speak up and just, hey, I have cerebral palsy, I can do anything anyone else can do. So, and I love helping people, and I love advocating for myself and others. So I think this conference will be very good for me next year if I can find a friend that can hang out with me that weekend and take care of me, or that couple days, that Monday, Tuesday-ish. So I am very looking forward to attending next year, hopefully. That's my goal. And like I said, I want to talk to the director of this conference, and I will hopefully be able to have the opportunity to share my story and share my journey with having cerebral palsy and what the things I've done in the past, and about how I go to camp, how I help others with disabilities, how I advocate for other people, and because I think that's very, very important. So, and not only for others, but for yourself. If you're in a situation you're not comfortable with, or you need help with something, don't be afraid to ask for help. First, try it yourself, but if you can't, don't hesitate to speak up. That's why you have a voice. That's why you can advocate for yourself. That's why you can advocate for others if they need help. We as people with disabilities, we speak up for those people that can't. We motivate other people with disabilities. We help people with disabilities in any way we can. At least I do. I try my hardest. I do everything I can. So, like I said, like this video, check it out. I'm gonna post it on my YouTube channel, on Facebook. Comment, rate, do it all, guys. Subscribe to my channel. All you do is type in my name in YouTube, and my YouTube channel will be up there. So subscribe, comment, do it all, guys. I love seeing feedback, so I love seeing comments, any advice you have for me, any suggestions on my next video you want me to do. I would really appreciate it. The more subscribers, the better, guys. Thanks so much. Bye.